Tonight on Southwest Local News. A double fatality on Southwest roads with a crash north of Colac. Mosswood Wildlife gains access to 4 hectares for tree planting. Warrnambool Council releases a survey to help pedestrian safety. And in sport, local football and netball leagues enjoy a break with the weekend's buys.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Police are investigating after 2 people died in a collision in Wirring on Wednesday. Emergency services were called to reports 2 cars had collided near the intersection of Colac Ballarat and Barpimpa roads about 5:15 p.m. The sole occupants of both vehicles, a 57-year-old Redden man and a 70-year-old Beek woman, died at the scene. The investigation into the circumstances surrounding the collision is ongoing. Anyone who witnessed the incident with footage or information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. The operation of Mosswood Wildlife on the outskirts of Croydon has received a major boost. Mosswood now has decade-long access to 4 hectares of land for the purpose of a tree plantation. This tree plantation will help feed koalas in care at Mosswood. The land is located north of Croydon at the town's old racecourse reserve. It has 35 hectares in all, with other tenants being a local farmer and Warrnambool and District Model Aero Club. Warrnambool City Council is calling on ratepayers to help shape pedestrian safety along the busy Marai Street. The section in focus is from Liebig Street to Wellington Streets. It includes the train station, Southwest TAFE and the Warrnambool Library. A survey is available to be completed until July the 19th. The tiny town of Noorat is preparing to host an event with a difference this weekend. The Noorat Alpaca Fest will take place at the Recreation Reserve on Saturday. The event is being run by local members through the Australian Alpaca Association. It is the first time Noorat has hosted such an event, with Hamilton having staged a similar event pre-COVID. Alpaca Fest is expected to attract up to 80 alpacas from across Victoria and South Australia. Alpacas will be judged with a supreme winner named for both types of alpacas. High-profile national political journalist Chris Ullman has been secured for Hamilton's Sheepvention. Mr. Ullman will present the Peter Schroeder Lecture at the 2-day event. In a long career, Mr. Ullman has a Walkley Award and a Gold Quill and has spent time with both ABC and Channel 9. In 2023, his portfolio became more diverse when he wrote a children's book. Sheepvention will be held on August the 2nd and the 3rd at the Hamilton Showgrounds. NAIDOC celebrations will kick off in Warrnambool on Monday with a breakfast and an awards ceremony. The Gunditjmara Aboriginal Co-op will host this event, with the presentation of the NAIDOC Awards a highlight. Festivities will carry on through the morning into the lunch. Some cultural activities taking place will include a dance workshop, boomerang painting, wood burning and weaving. The revitalisation of the Elizabeth and Jehu Streets Reserve in Port Fairy is on the drawing board. Moyne Shire Council has announced it is working through the project with key stakeholders. These include adjoining landowners and the South Beach Wetlands and Landcare Group. Some trees have been identified as being in decline and will be removed. Trees to replace them will be compatible and will attract wildlife to the reserve. Navigating the digital world is about to get easier for Corangamite Shire residents. Council is holding free support sessions on the use of iPads and other tablets. This is targeted at older members of the community who more commonly use these devices. The session will be in group settings, but with one-on-one help available. The sessions will begin on July the 9th and run through until late December. Camperdown, Terang and Cobden will host these sessions. To book, contact Corangamite Shire Council. CFA's published safety advice stating the best way to prevent heater fires is to turn them off before going to bed or having to leave the house, while highlighting that most fatal fires in sleeping areas are caused by heaters. The CFA categorises different types of heaters, including fixed electrical appliances, fixed gas-powered appliances, open fires, wood heaters, slow combustion heaters and portable heaters. Safety messages include ensuring that heaters are installed and maintained and that all heating is turned off before leaving the home or going to sleep. Drying clothes and other items away from the heating and keeping children at a safe distance from them. Brick chimneys and gas heaters should be checked before winter to prevent fires and carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide poisoning is an odourless, colourless gas that can be produced by faulty gas heaters. Harmful waste for our sea life have been recycled into a joyful second life. The Goodwill Nurdle Hunting and Beach Patrol 3280 groups have shared the waste they have collected to use in an art exhibition. The Stories from the Sea exhibition is showing now at the Warrnambool Library. The works have reimagined ocean plastics, fishing rope and other marine debris into pieces of art. The exhibition will run until July the 11th. The Warrnambool Theatre Company gears up for its showcase of local writers put under the spotlight. 4 one-act plays will be presented by the Theatre Company on July the 11th at the Stage at Emmanuel College, with all plays written by locals. 26-year-old Ace O'Dwyer has drawn on her own lived experience growing up in a Catholic school to write her play Odell. O'Dwyer expressed watching her piece come to life on stage was truly special.
So when I moved down here about 3 years ago, I really wanted to get into theatre because I hadn't had a whole lot of opportunity to do theatre where I came from. So yeah, immediately got into the Warrnambool Theatre Company, and we were doing Wizard of Oz at the time. So I auditioned for that and got into the cast as the ensemble. And since then I have joined the committee and yeah, have had something to do with pretty much all productions we've done since then, either backstage or on stage. And then last year we did our first one-act play festival. And I had written this play then and submitted it, but didn't get in that time. So since then I have been workshopping it and then submitted it again this year, and this time it was selected. So yeah, it's been really great. The Warrnambool Theatre Company has been very supportive of it, and yeah, really excited about the story as well. And lots of people have pitched in to help bring it to life. So yeah, it's been great. Because I've kind of grown up doing novels and short stories and stuff like that, and always it's just been flat on the page. And writing it for stage was a bit different because I was like, oh, I've never written for stage. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. Am I even good at writing for stage? But it ended up being quite easy to do because for stage it's predominantly dialogue rather than prose, which I was always like, oh, I'm not very good at doing dialogue, but it was actually not too bad. And I actually think it works better as a stage show than it does as the short story that I was trying to write it as originally. And seeing it performed, it's strange with theatre is that I get to be the creator of the show, but also the audience as well, and the consumer of this thing that I've created. And I was watching it last week, and Lorelei, our lead, is doing these quite emotional monologues as Odell, and especially towards the end, and I'm getting emotional, and I'm I feel a bit egotistical, getting emotional at my own work. But yeah, it's just incredible to see this story that I've created, but also getting to witness it as an audience member as well. It's amazing. I mean, I'm very big fan of the arts, and I feel especially in Australia, there's not a whole lot of support for the arts. So and in local regional areas as well, it's just really important to facilitate that kind of culture. It's very expressive. The community that I have gotten from the theatre company has been incredible because I moved here 3 years ago, I didn't know anybody, and linking in with the Warrnambool Theatre Company has given me a support group and a friend group, and it's just it's a great collaborative space, and it's very creative, and it gives people an outlet, and it's just really fun and entertaining.
That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back shortly.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community desexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I get high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and BFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shin-Daiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. Netballers and footballers in the Southwest's 2 biggest leagues will enjoy a break this weekend. The Warrnambool and District and Hampton leagues will both have byes this weekend. The byes are timed to coincide with the middle of the winter school holidays. Warrnambool and District League President Larissa Barclay said the break was well timed.
Absolutely, I think we're all looking forward to it. We've been really fortunate with the weather this year, but when winter's well and truly here, and I know the clubs are looking for a little bit of a rest, and importantly their volunteers are most importantly looking for a rest. So all looking forward to it, to come back fresh straight after the bye. Yes, absolutely. So very pivotal, especially down here in the winter. Most families travel up to where it's a little bit warmer. So just to remove that burden from the clubs then having to field sides and again the volunteers having a rest and potentially in warmer weather, and for the families to be able to go off and enjoy that time together without the additional pressures of hanging around to play sport over the weekend.
Warrnambool golfing expert Mark Leishman will not play in the 2026 British Open. Leishman was aiming to make the field for the iconic tournament by playing in the qualifying rounds this week. Leishman was in good form, shooting 5 under par and finishing 10th, but it was not enough, with only the top 5 players getting a spot in the open field. The local pro played in last year's British Open after qualifying for the event at the Australian Open, where he finished tied for 52nd. Sadly, he was unable to secure the same opportunity at last year's event and had to attempt to enter via the qualifying tournaments. Naranda cricketer Brodie Couch is making his mark in the USA Major Cricket League. Couch is playing for the San Francisco Unicorns and was named Player of the Match in his team's win over the Seattle Orcas on Saturday. Couch took 3 for 41 and followed up with the bat, making 26 off just 14 bowls. His innings included 2 sixes. The Unicorns have now won 3 of their first 5 games, with their next encounter on Saturday against Washington Freedom. Camperdowners headed into the Hampton League bye on a good note after what has been a tough start to the season. The Magpies lost their first 10 senior games before breaking through for a win over the Hamilton Kangaroos last weekend. Among the stars were Cameron Spence and Fraser Lucas, who both played their 150th game in the win. The Magpies led all day in a tight game at Lura Oval before pulling away in the quarter to win by 29 points. That's all in sport. Low temperatures predicted for the weekend with a top of 11 today, and after the break we'll return with the full forecast.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Hi, it's Rob from the Vet Group. Heifers are the future of a dairy herd, and the Vet Group is here to help your heifers meet their potential, whether that's by monitoring worm egg counts or mineral levels, or designing a vaccination calendar to help prevent infectious disease. Our techs and vets can make things easier for you on farm by weighing heifers, assisting in synchrony programs, and teat sealing heifers to prevent mastitis at calving. The Vet Group, making herd care easy.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to, trusted professionals for water quality and filtration. Get in touch today to book a quote or visit our website. ASAP Local Plumbing, your local plumbing experts.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Low temperatures forecast for the southwest this weekend, with rain for the start of the week, with partly cloudy conditions and frosty mornings ahead. Now to the forecast. In Port Fairy tomorrow, 14 degrees, similar conditions for Sunday with a cloudy day and a top of 14. As for Monday, a sunny day with a top of 15 degrees, light winds for most of the day, and overnight temperatures dropping to as low as 2 degrees. In Mortlake tomorrow, a medium chance of showers with westerly winds and overnight temperatures falling between 5 and 8. Barely warming up on Sunday with a top of 13 degrees, and for Monday 14 degrees with a chance of morning fog and a sunny afternoon with light winds becoming northeasterly. Light showers tomorrow in Camperdown with light winds all day. Sunday topping at 12 degrees, cloudy and light winds becoming southeasterly, and on a change of conditions with a mostly sunny day. Along the coast in the southwest in Port Campbell tomorrow, a top of 13 degrees with only 2 millimetres to fall. Winds are easing off in the afternoon, and the rain is due to hold off. Still 13 degrees on Sunday. Fog is due to sweep in and start the day. Starting the day with 14 degrees on Monday and a sunny day with areas of frost and light winds. Home to Warrnambool tomorrow, top of 13 degrees, cloudy on Sunday, but the rain's due to hold off, topping at 14. Sunny on Monday with a top of 15 degrees and light winds. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand at southwestlocalnews.com.au. Until Monday, with peace, have a great and safe weekend.